I've been thinking for a long time, what am I made of? What am I proving? What is important to me? Fitness? Lifestyle? Perseverance? And what do I want to prove to myself? The answer is on the road. Some people ask me, do you still remember the goal of the 5th Tour de France win? I'm going to admit it. It's always been somewhere in my mind. When I was a teenager, I was excited when I first saw the Tour de France on TV. People said that it's destined to be difficult to start a professional career in Africa, but I beat the odds. My friends and I embraced the challenge, from the wilderness in Kenya all the way to Europe. I ride all over the world, riding to win. Being injured gave me the opportunity to rethink. Why do I ride? Stick out my elbows, keep my shoulders down, stay focused. When I get on the bike, I ride into the boundless solitude of nature. Climbs, turns, wind. They all tell me the result is not the answer of riding, but riding itself is the answer. What is your answer? I've been thinking for a long time, what am I made of? What am I proving? What is important to me? Fitness? Lifestyle? Perseverance? And what do I want to prove to myself? The answer is on the road. Some people ask me, do you still remember the goal of the 5th Tour de France win? I'm going to admit it. It's always been somewhere in my mind. When I was a teenager, I was excited when I first saw the Tour de France on TV. People said that it's destined to be difficult to start a professional career in Africa, that I beat the odds. My friends and I embraced the challenge, from the wilderness in Kenya all the way to Europe. I ride all over the world, riding to win. Being injured gave me the opportunity to rethink. Why do I ride? Stick out my elbows, keep my shoulders down, stay focused. When I get on the bike, I ride into the boundless solitude of nature. Climbs, turns, wind. They all tell me the result is not the answer of riding, but riding itself is the answer. What is your answer?
心随悸动，驰越山海。大家晚上好，欢迎大家来到纪实2025年春季新品发布会。自2012年纪实成立以来，纪实始终坚持用户至上。在2024年，纪实一共得到了全球超过200万用户的青睐与认可，他们进行了超过5000万次的骑行。
1,000 times, travel more than 1 billion kilometers, which is equivalent to cycling the Earth more than 30,000 times. Their trajectory spans more than 176 countries, and their southmost point is Ushuaia, Tierra Fuego, Argentina, at the end of the world, facing Antarctic across the sea. And the northmost tip of the European continent at 71 north latitude, Finnmark County, Norway. And this is a really great place for us to see the aurora in China. More than 100,000 riders have taken the challenge of 331A South Tibet Line and arrived in Lhasa with iGPSPORT computer. We just use the ruler to track at the end of the world. We sincerely thank each and every one of you. Give us opportunity to accompany you every time. Thank you for your trust. You are great motivation of our progress. And your trust is very important, serve as the driving force for us to make progress. iGPSPORT has always been driven by innovation. We just by the end of 2024, we have a team of more than 100 engineers with collective R&D investment of more than 100 million RMB, or more than we have 14 invention patents and 88 various intellectual property rights. So, product first. Why do we place so much emphasis on technology and R&D? Because for iGPSPORT, the good product is first and foremost. Only by making products can we attract users and satisfy the demand. Thanks to our high-intensity input in ID, we have ability to innovate, and we have been the first in the industry to break the boundaries of range, including and I can say we are first big data and software calculation, screen computer and dot matrix screen computer. We just make good use of those technologies. On the one hand, I can tell you that we just have some new products in the market. On the other hand, within a reasonable range, we just update our older products. In 2024, we have 8 new products, including 3 bike computers, and we have updated 38 different kinds of versions, 58 different versions, and we also have 19 times updates. That is the reason why we have the sincerity to the innovation. iGPSPORT has always taken it as the responsibility to promote the spread of in October 2024, we invited Mr. Chris Froome, our global brand ambassador, to Wuhan to organize a series of events, such as the World Champion in School and a meeting with Chinese friends. Ms. Chris Froome, the global brand ambassador, we just feel his charm, and we deeply feel the cycling is very popular in China. Now, let's once again go back to see the wonderful moments on the sport.
你官网看的是哪个地方 ？ins 上是的，ins 上只有那一个声音。这 YouTube 和你看 YouTube 和那个上面。你要看 YouTube 跟那个上面 ，YouTube 跟 Facebook。
足够热爱坚持冠军，在2025年，即使将继续推进骑行进校园。我们决定在2025年，面向100所高校。 1000名青年大学生，
你是不是没开啊？我这没有通传的声音。
计时装备选配基金，助力1000名大学生。这个就是青春奇迹，踏遍山河。具体的方案，请大家持续关注。50万元的计时装备选配基金，助力1000名大学生。青春奇迹，踏遍山河。具体的方案，请大家持续关注计时 App 和各大平台的官方账号。 精彩仍将继续，今天还有什么会带给大家？下面将时间和舞台交给我的伙伴李黎。
感谢杨总的分享。唯有好产品，方得用户心。大家都知道，2013年。 即时发布了国内第一款带轨迹导航的 GPS 码表。2017年发布了第一款离线导航
This is the offline navigation feature. So after 12 years of precipitation, what kind of new products will we present to readers? Now we have taken the lead in the whole industry. So now we are going to show and display new products to you all. So now I'm going to review answer to that. So now what I'm going to show to you is BiNavi. This is the BiNavi. We're bringing the BiNavi comprehensive bike navigator. So it is very cool, right? I'm going to make an explanation to you. The origin name BiNavi is the Bike Plus Navigator, second leader of the English spelling combination of words, pronounced BiNavi. This is the new one, and it's new kind. So BiNavi is really great. It is based on the scenic exclusive algorithm optimization, which deeply matches the navigation needs of cycling scenarios and provides cyclists with a full range of navigation support from route planning, safety, escort to intelligent experience. So now, let's watch a video, and then I'm sure you can have a feeling of it. You can see it on the screen.
当我被车轮的节奏唤醒，化身你握把上的伙伴，自由的故事才刚刚开始。当所有人都沿着导航的绿线疾驰，我偏要定义自己的路，钻进未知的旅途，把轮音烙向荒野的褶皱。我听从心跳的节奏，记下每一个弯道与陡坡，车轮压过的每一道痕迹，都藏着我的勇气。当我故意走入歧路，又坚定地找到归途，我知道真正的骑行者不在乎最快路线，只在乎值得记住的路线。当车轮再次转动，我会继续前行，记录下新的风景和旧的轨迹。那些我曾碾过的碎石会成为后来者的导航，那些尚未消散的车辙也会成为骑行者的底气。弯道、坡道、岔路口，都在屏幕上化作指引。当你凝视我身上跳动的数字，我们就在同一片风里呼吸过。那些留下的轮椅和轨迹，都是我们走向自由的痕迹。BiNavi， 全域领航，生来自由。
The short video shot by us is a very great display of the BiNavi. This is a great one. So I'm sure that you are very curious that why do we want to make such a new product, a new category, this kind of new product BiNavi. In fact, this product in a long time I can tell you that we just put the function as very important one. We just make a lot of investment. This is very important. But now the navigation function has been taken to a new category because of the understanding of the customers. As a new category, it's very essential. We have our doubts because the mobile phone has great this function. So, do you think the frequency of the bike computer is lower and lower? The answer is no. In the past 5 years, we have collected the feedback and we have checked it. We have 7,000 user feedback related with cycling navigation, some of which share with us the pleasant surprise of using the bike computer navigation feature, more of which give us various optimization suggestions and performance enhancement needs of cycling navigation feature. So this is the core from the customers, which make us have a determination to do this. In addition to direct user feedback, we also have another channel to visualize the needs of our user. the cycling pace notes for road books. So from different channels, we see different requirements. And one city ride is the way of our life. Use the ride to explore the cities. Take the city of Guangzhou, for example. Take the Green Lane of the East Lake of Wuhan, for example. All those are very important places for us to use this kind of function. So the road is long or it's short, but I can say that the route includes turn and some routes. There are small challenges for riders. It's a challenge and also put forward high requirements on analyzing ability of the bike computer. There's also a typical category of users who say that the best scenery is they want to find some classic routes. And like I mentioned, the tour of the Qiandao Lake, tour of Qinghai Lake, tour of Tai Lake, these long-distance routes are small challenging for riders, as they also put forward high requirements on analyzing ability of the bike computer. There's also a typical category of users who say that the best scenery is far away, long distance, far away is my dream ride. They choose the Duku Highway, Hailan Island, and even 318 San Tibet route. These routes have long distance, and information on altitude change is also very important. They spend several days finishing that route. So this long distance is related with the great function of our products. And there's another group of users that told us that riding is the way for us to prove the courage. The track of competition is my stage. So I can say that we have the challenges in the next stage. As for those customers, as for users, we must have really comprehensive information, must have really fast analysis, and have really precise planning for going upload. And all those are very important. All those are key information for those users. And it's also a group of users. They not only follow the regular rules, they must use to develop creativity in the urban road network. And they drew these pace notes to brighten people's eye. Very much what to do. Right, for example, this panda, innocent and charming, even the ears' eye are very vivid. And this kind of contains a lot of folding, repeated rules. They have really good eyes, so you can see those creativity is limitless. It's beyond the imagination, but it includes a lot of repetitive rules. And those different rules, including rules, and it's really complex. It's a big challenge to combine computers. And we have another category. They have different requirements. And they just try to find a route which doesn't exist in the map, but it's okay for us to use these bike computers. Whatever it's okay for us to go to the other side of the mountain, and if we just ride in the place where we cannot see on the map, we also need the bike computer. So this is not a challenge to the bike computer. Road books are different, and each of them is the thirst of riders for the faraway place. So how many of them do we have? How many of these demand books are there? At present, the number of pace notes on our platform has exceeded 3.7 million, showing explosive growth in the past 2 years. During the popular months of cycling, our users create the pace notes every 10 seconds. The patch, you can see the picture on the right side. So you can see the growth is really fast in the past 2 years, from 2023 to 2025, the road book has increased by 300%. So in China, it has increased by 421%. This is really fast growth. I can even tell you that the enthusiasm and desire of our users to write about cycling navigation strengthen our determination. We interpret these needs with our all heart combined with iGPSPORT's accumulated experience in cycling navigation for more than 10 years. We spent more than 1 year to make a BiNavi pilot or a navigation bike computer. This is really great product. Comprehensive bike navigator is a brand new category. So what are the characteristics to be called a comprehensive bike navigator? We also give a whole new definition. Only bike computer that is compatible with all navigation scenarios, provide comprehensive navigation information, and offer all-round escort feature is defined as the comprehensive bike navigator. So, but I will also need some preconditions. There's some preconditions. In order to navigate well, you need to be in the right position. For a long time, fast, accurate positioning has been the label of iGPSPORT. With the BiNavi, the positioning of iGPSPORT has been taken to the next level. And compared to its predecessor, the positioning speed, the accuracy, and accuracy of the BiNavi have been improved. Accuracy is improved. How does industry-leading precision location system do it? First of all, BiNavi's chip is very good. We just choose industry standard GNSS chip, 5 navigation system, dual frequency positioning. The basic quality of decision of the lower limit is high enough. So, this is, we have really, that's why you can see the second is a good antenna. BiNavi's antenna adopts LDS laser modeling process, breaking through the traditional ceramic metal antenna limitations through the 3D wiring to achieve 98% space utilization. Multi-layer PCB stacking design combined with signal separation technology and electromagnetic shielding technology. The key scenarios of signal-to-noise ratio than industry standard by 40% antenna, and you can see the iGPSPORT's positioning algorithms are good at identifying and filtering reflective interference signals from buildings by means of multipath signal mitigation technology and highly dynamic environmental comprehension models, real-time correction of signal distortion caused by molten state. So after 5,000 lab tests and 5,000 kilometers of outdoor tests, BiNavi precise positioning system can be used in any environment, whether it be elevated, shelters, tall buildings, large areas of water, mountainous or forests. So you can see those environments, and it's matched with a real location. It's a really precise location. So the engineer at iGPSPORT felt the accurate positioning was not enough. In order to provide better navigation, the maps have been completely updated. Everything from information on maps to way they are displayed on the map pages was thoroughly optimized. On BiNavi map page, you can see that there are new roads in the city, such as bicycle lanes and the greenways. So those are information in consideration of the need for mountain biking. Green areas in mountains are also shown on the map. And we're not get lost in those wider places. We have not only enriched the data, but we also carefully crafted display of map information. We showed rows at each level in hierarchical style. So when it comes to map update, users we just use different elements in different times of the day, and so in different times we can see a clear information. When it comes to map update, so People, users' rights have new requirements, more requirements. I believe you have more expectation of our navigation because we have to update contents in order to give a better experience of navigation. We have made preparation for a long time. So now we are going to make promise to you that we're going to have an offline map according to season. We're going to update it. That's our promise. Map is good, can be used well. It's precise, and we should also have the navigation of BiNavi. It's really fast. Have different scenarios. We can reach it with one click. In Suzhou, when we have offline activity, some riders told us that I chose very paced notes for Thai group, but unfortunately it's not in my neighborhood. Still much work to edit paced notes. So can I just navigate it? Can I use navigation directly? Of course, my answer is yes. In BiNavi Pilot, the iGPSPORT navigation planning algorithm combines the advantages of the Dijkstra algorithm and the heuristic search algorithm and utilize the built-in file maps. So this is one way. On top of that, I have direct way. There's the second way. We can use navigation to go to the beginning point of the road book. So if you go to the beginning of the route, the BiNavi offline planning will use the internal map. And according to your position, we are going to give an intelligent route that is optimized. And combine the Dijkstra algorithm as well as the advantages of the Dijkstra algorithm. The efficiency has increased by 30%. The success rate has reached 99%. I can even tell you that the offline planning function has already covered all scenarios. In addition to one key navigation, we have the function to go to the beginning point. We also, for some place you have interest, like the position of your company, position of your house, and the place where you get together, all those can be also planned according to the function. And in the page of the map of the BiNavi, you can also choose the nearby position. In this way, you can also find the perfect route. During the process, when you are riding, if you want to go back to the beginning point, you can also, BiNavi can help you at any time for you to go ahead. Do you still remember? Remember the various navigation scenarios we mentioned earlier, whether it's a round trip, or mountain loop, or lake loop, or long distance, or any kind of paced notes. All you need to do is to select the route you want to take in the iGPSPORT app. And now I can say that the BiNavi Pilot adopts the global waypoint sampling and real-time waypoint compression fusion algorithm in paced notes praising, so that both overall track, the local track are closer to the actual track with less deviation. And we have tested the tour of Hainan Island kilometer. The first time to pass the pace notes only 35 seconds. The pace notes pass efficiently is enough to run. In the future, if you do it again, just use 1 second. So it's really fast. The efficiency has been enhanced a lot. So this fast analysis make us the best in the world. So I can say that once navigation is initiated, BiNavi Pilot provides riders with comprehensive navigation information for your riding route. So you can see the distance to the end of the route, the speed or the heading of the riding, including routes, scheduled stops and supply points, and even the estimated time it will take to get to the next waypoint. It can just make estimation for you. During the right navigation, leader arrows are green. The track is, we use different colors, like the leader arrows are green, track is blue, and the streamlined and optimized navigation arrows are clearly visible at a glance. So all the all the information is available for your route. So in BiNavi Pilot, we are afraid of missing the intersections because it's not good for us to miss the intersection. In BiNavi Pilot, we provide a comprehensive curve alert information, 8 types of curves with recognition rate of up to 99%, not only at intersection to remind you to turn left, to turn right. So if there is a sharp turn or a long curve, you will be reminded in real time to turn sharply or adjust the direction of travel along the road to left or right so that you can easily adjust your riding position and pedaling status. So this is very different from the other bike computers. So it's really in line with our needs. During the ride, the most commonly used tracking navigation, the leader arrow will always be in front of you for you to more clearly guide the direction. So if the rider deviates, you don't have to think. The navigation can help you directly. The target is. So if the rider deviates from the route while using navigation features, the rider is alerted that they have deviated from the route. So you can see the arrows can show you the right position, and the rider is alerted that they have deviated from the route if they make a mistake. And like I mentioned, if when we deviate 50 meters, you will be reminded. But if you continue going the unknown place, BiNavi is going to choose a new plan for you. The new route is going to be planned for you. In the video we showed it to you, the new route planned by us is going to be connected with your previous route. So you can see that's the whole scenario, and you can see this is the use of scenario. And at evening, sometimes we're faced with risks. The riders are reminded when you take turn, the bike computer is going to use when the distance is about 200 meters. Let's watch a video. In this way, you can have a better understanding. And you can see when it's 200 meters, it's going to. In the evening, you can see that when we are riding, it's very safe if we have this function. When in BiNavi, I can say that we make innovation, we have the voice, sound to remind you. So we have also, like mentioned, added a voice navigation feature, including built-in TTS offline voice package. In the right of steering information direction, it can be notified in advance in the form of sound to the rider.
您已偏航，
Let's
前
watch
方
the
即
video.
将向左前方骑行，向右后方骑行，已为您重新规划路线。
So you can see, in this way, we don't have to worry about anything. We just listen to the voice. We know the right direction. This is really good function. That's good. In addition to the voice package, we also bring the good package to you all. Mr. Yang mentioned that now we invite global spokesman of Sonic, Ms. Chris Froome, to prepare the champion navigation voice package for you. Please listen. Yes, I'm sure you expect it. Let's listen to it. Just to the great voice of the
You are
Ms.
off route.
Froomes.
The route has been replanned for you. Turn right ahead. Turn sharp left.
要不要再听一遍？好，那我们再听一遍。
您已偏。
You are off route. The route has been replanned for you. Turn right ahead. Turn sharp left.
大普洱语音导航，玩
This
耍
is the-
四冠王，与你并肩破风。
If the champion
这
can
感
be
觉很
with
清
you,
爽
you are going to have a really great feeling.
刚才我们提到转向的时候，有
Like
闪
I
烁提示。
mentioned, when we take notes, we have the function to remind you.
计时智能车灯相连的情况下，
So if steering blinking alert feature was mentioned during navigation, and there are even more interesting ways to be alerted if the BiNavi is connected to headlines.
左侧有一个，
So if we see the left and right, you can see the
大家注意，地面发生了一些变化。
if there's change on the ground, surface of the ground.
BiNavi 与计
This
时
is
智能车
the
灯
BiNavi
结合起来实现的一种
is combined with the
开车的
light.
时候，通过道路路口，大家会做远近光交替的闪烁安全动作。
You can see
在 BiNavi
it reminds the rider to prepare for the turn, and on the other hand, it reminds the traffic participants at intersection to pay attention to riders' movement, similar to the alternating flashing of high and low beams of car driver passing through an intersection.
骑行的旅程
And when the travel is long,
之前我们提到，有很多企业可能会去挑战川藏线，甚至
And perhaps many riders will take on the challenge of the tour of the Qinghai Lake or Hainan Island.
大家都要去
And so for those travels, you will find different tours.
的这个骑行轨迹，
And you will try to stitch all your journeys together in order to identify a long journey for you to take the challenge on. This time,
新的体验。
BiNavi has presented us a brand new experience. For example, the whole journey around Hainan Island.
7天左右的多日行程，
Usually that's a 7-day
每天行程
journey.
结束的时候，
At the end of each day,
结束记录。
so you will not stop the record. You can choose continue later, and then you can take a
第二天出发的时候，
break and rest and have your dinner. BiNavi will remind you to continue the previous part of the journey, which is not finished. And all this will be manifested in front of you the next day. Continue what you have stopped yesterday.
忘记开记录了。
So if you forgot to turn on the record, they also have the motion detector. They will remind you to turn it on. So after the 7th day, you will have a holistic
中间
travel journey record along the Highland Island. So this is the test record, as you can see over here.
这个功能大家
So this is a feature, especially for the long journey riders. You must give it a try.
还有一个
That's also a very popular feature. You appeal to this very much about music. So this has been embedded in BiNavi. So this is a pain point for some music lovers. You don't have to distract to play the music. Just a single touch, the music will be played. It's not finished yet.
能够阻挡你对自由的向往。
不管是切歌还是调整音
Simply
量，
press the music control on your BiNavi
尽在掌握之中。
to switch between songs, adjust the volume, or pause the playback, so it will risk the mitigation.
让骑行
Music plus cycling, so it's more carefree.
骑行的途中，
The
天气
weather
也是变化
can be unpredictable during a ride. So many people are from out of town. Some of the riders are wearing the short t-shirt. The weather in Wuhan changes rapidly, and a couple of days ago we wore the thick clothes. So if there's dark cloud,
来的暴雨，
will there be a rainstorm?
不方便频繁查看手机。
So it's inconvenient for us to check the weather forecast. So is it possible for us to meet some important call or message? We also have the
你只需要
BiNavi
滑动屏
assist feature.
天气预报，
So while riding, you can quickly check the real-time weather forecast or the message or phone call that you missed by simply swiping down on the screen. So according to the content, you can respond in time. So BiNavi is your personal assistant on your right. So I mentioned about in the consumer demand, some of the feedback like this. For the navigation, it should not be 2D location or position change. This should be also the facilitation of the 3D navigation. Like in hilly areas or in the wild area, we also have the climb planning has been upgraded to 3.0. iClimb 3.0. So this is the optimization of the algorithm. It's a three-dimensional experience. In order to better meet the needs of the riders and the countryside mountains, we can make a full preparation, iClimb. And in the riding for the climbing slope and also the progress of the climbing can be harnessed together. Like this area, this hilly area in Beijing. The Beijing riders know this very well. So this is a climbing section, very popular among the Beijing riders. Over here, we can see. By overlaying the map information, now we enter into the yellow zone, 3.3 to 6 degree. So you will have the preparation and make the change on your bike correspondingly. If you go ahead, if you can see over here, overlaying map information allows you to tackle unfamiliar climbs and changes in mountain curves in a timely manner, making your ride safer and more comfortable. Through iClimb 3.0, some climbs and how many climbs are out there, all this information could be provided. And the algorithm is more scientific. Information manifestation is a good fit into our riding scenario. iClimb 3.0 is more scientific because we refer to the scenario situation of the Grand Tour. For the climb slope, this is very mimic to the benchmark of that of the Grand Tour. You can see that's 2024 Tour de France. You can see over here. So we can see that's the stage 14 of the 2024 Tour de France, Saint-Laurent-Orange, the opening stage of the high periods by the famous Tourmalet. There are 2 HC climbs and also 1 second-class climb. We've compiled the climb data analyzed by BiNavi, and it's identical to the information. You can see the details information. And we also have a 16 kilometer and a 14 kilometer later on, respectively. For the climb, 755 and 740. So that's very identical to that provided by Tour de France. So through the scientific calculation of the climb, as well as the illustration of holistic information of climb, BiNavi can be your greatest navigator for the climb fans. Pay attention to this. At the end of each ride, BiNavi provides the user with a detailed summary of the data so that each ride can be viewed at a glance. This summary not only covers the basic summary data such as tracks, distance, time, and also calorie burn. It also includes the following information like a detailed data analysis on laps, climb stages, evaluation of the training results. They are also provided to help users understand every detail of their ride. So each ride can be traceable, is recorded on a solid basis. So with that, BiNavi navigation feature and highlights have been presented in front of you. So now we have summarized the new species of the bike computer, BiNavi Navigator, bike navigator. So it's a meter gauge accuracy. It has embedded the offline map. It has a multi-scenario offline planning from starting point or the chosen point on the map or the starting point on the match or any sport you are interested in. So for the patient notes analytical, it can support 5,000 kilometers analysis in 1 minute. It has the illustration of the navigation information for the curve recognition. Accuracy could be 99.99%. So it has the reminder of the tangent curves by the visual and also the sound alert. iClimb 3.0 has been upgraded, and for the long journey riders and also multi-day travel, as well as the renewal of the recording. Those features are very handy and helpful. After my introduction, maybe you will have the impulse to try it out, right? By using my BiNavi to cycle. Please stick to iGPSPORT and BiNavi Bike Navigator can make sure your safe and also comfortable experience of cycling. On top of that, BiNavi has a strong navigation feature. It will help us to explore the zigzags and unveil the spectacle sceneries along the scene. It's also fancy from its outside and appearance. Let's just appreciate this work. So we have the two colors, black and silver. So you can see we have taken the streamlined design into consideration, and each stream, so it's well crafted. It could be said that BiNavi's design has been carefully crafted to not only display a smooth and a sporty aesthetic, but also a subtly elegance. And the designers have used the S-shaped fractal waistline, so it's light and thin. By its appearance, you can see how thin it could be. Let's show you. And the thickness is 14.5 millimeter. So I'm holding on my hand, and also the beamer. So in comparison, we can see it's even thinner than this beamer. BiNavi 14.5 mm. Compared with the big screen and the heavy bike computers. So it's thinner, 7 to 15% thinner. It's unique of its style. BiNavi stands out from the rest of the peers and leads at the pack. It could be said it's the thinnest and finest. So from the picture, you can see that the product shot. BiNavi is very thin, and it fits perfectly on the handlebars of a windbreaker.
Just an notation in front of BiNavi. So you can see that BiNavi's front design is very simple one. So you can see the one. You can see the one on my hand. Maybe it's not clear. I can just tell you some details. When it comes to product sport rules, we should have common sense. In face of we need to give proper protection. Many bike computers don't have key on the side. They don't make the frame very narrow because it's very difficult for us to deal with. But BiNavi is very different. There's 6 different keys. So our engineer just follow a really different way. And we have just tried different materials to choose the great material. And you can see The front design is very simple, and the harsh condition of outdoor environment, most of the watch did not dare to reduce the size of bezel, even if they have fewer physical buttons on the side. This time, our engineer has bravely broken the rule, although it has 6 buttons. And these engineers have not only improved the protection of the body and screen cover through repeated tests and the selection of high-strength materials, but also realized the industry-leading ultra-narrow bezel design with 5.1 mm. So it's really innovation. It's really great one in the field of outdoor bike computers, providing cyclists with a broad field of vision. So when we turn the BiNavi over, the textured design of the back of the device was equally eye-catching. Unique three-dimensional weaving process on the back of the BiNavi is not only non-slip and abrasion resistant, but also achieve a better fit when gripping it with one hand. This not only enhance the rider's experience, but also extend the life of the BiNavi. Stability has been enhanced by 45%. So now this time, I also have and we can just extend life of the bike computer. Like I mentioned, the screen is very important. The screen is most frequently interactive component during cycling. It's crucial to riders' experience. In order to meet demands of needs of outdoor cycling scenarios, iGPSPORT and BiNavi have collaborated on R&D of this product. So you can see this screen utilizes the transflective display TRD technology combined with single glass full lamination process to achieve excellent performance in direct sunlight without need to turn on backlight to display clearly. So you can transflective display technology is a kind of display that can be switched before transmissive display mode or reflective display mode according to change of environmental brightness, using the ambient light as a light source to realize display in bright environment, and using backlight to provide light source to realize display in dark environment. And when we drive outdoors, when it's drizzling, it's still easy for us to use this product. It has another different feature during winter. When we wear the glove, we can also easily touch it. So you can see this is the one for the outdoors use. It can become friends for our riders across the whole day. So now in this point we're going to make summary. BiNavi has combined great comprehensive function and provide the dual color choice. And you can also see it combines the advantage of reflective display mode, energy-saving eye protection, high brightness, high contrast ratio, and transmissive display, high definition, and fast dynamic response. And we have those technologies can improve the readability of the screen. It has a great storage, 35 hours usage time, and it takes very short time for us, just 1.5 hours for us to charge it. It's very short time. So we have 6 buttons, like I mentioned before. All those are great functions and advantages of our new products. I have no time to mention them one by one, but it's really perfect. It's the luxury one. Software, hardware are both great. It looks really fantabulous. It can be used easily. It's really good and friendly to our users. So as a new category, I can say how could we define the price. I think it's very important. So you can give idea about how could we just price it, how much money should it be sold to our customers. I heard many different voices. 3999, 2999, 200, 2900, 3999. I have different voices. So this time we give pricing, which is really friendly to customers. The price, I can tell you, is 1,799. You can see it's really friendly to customers, to our users. So if you spend 1,709, you can buy these top products that combines great functions. It's really great one by BiNavi. Do you think it's very cheap? It's attractive to customers. Two different colors. You can see the one shown on the slide. Takes time in the end of April. We're going to put it in the market. If you like a silver color, you have to wait with patience. Spring comes the release of new product. We don't forget the support from our old customers, old users. This time we'll just display new function to you all. One function navigation, voice navigation, music control, and preparation for writing for days. And all those great functions, including those lighting and new functions according to the function of hardwares. They are in the IG800, and all those products we are going to put them online in the market, and those new ones may be put into the market in the end of March and the end of April. Let's wait. So many new products today. So now I'm going to make an introduction of new category. That is the high quality intelligent lightings. So you can see, you have seen the two front and one rear lights. So we can use a video to introduce you the intelligent situation. You can see the video. So now there are so many different ones. So can you tell me who don't have bicycle lighting? There's so many different kind of lights. There's so many problems of lights. If we make it, we have to have three different ideas: high quality, and navigation, and all scenario intelligent. When it comes to high quality, there's a story. So when it comes to VS series lighting, we have a real testing. There's a Beijing rider who talked to us. He told us it's too bright. It can be used for a long time. It looks very good. It feels good when it was held on hand, but he's curious about what's inside. But its design inside also look good, whether it's okay for him to dismantle it and see what's inside. Our engineer said it's okay, you can dismantle it, you can see what's inside. So if you just dismantle it, you can see what's inside. So the real components of high quality inside is very important. So now in this place, I'm going to dismantle it, make you see what's inside, what is the high quality components. And when it comes to high quality component, it can show our craftsmanship. The components of the lighting, you can see that it looks very simple, but the truth is it's really complex. I choose 3 important components. So we can see lens, we can see the lens, the art of the illumination. The lens of the smart bike light is designed to not only gather light effectively, but also to control the range of light projection. The design ensures that our rider have a clear view of the road, while at the same time ensuring that the cut-off line is effective. So that's a good design. Previously, TR lens cannot have effective design. But our engineers just make good use of knowledge and automated calculation of 3D. In this way, they just realize the target and try to make breakthrough in this field. That's why we're different from others. So what kind of effects we can achieve? Our target and our goal is that cut-off line, although the angle is minus. If someone is about 1.5 meters tall, he cannot feel the. And I can even say that. And with our efforts, the efficiency is 87% to 93%. And
some of them have some of our Bolt products. We have different types of the lights, and it's unique. And according to these features, we will have the type of the lighting, and it's sometimes gradual. It's more transitional at the edge, as we have just mentioned about coffin line effect. And for the traditional backlights, sometimes it will compromise the features and function and even lifespan because of the overheating. It's tend to be ignored. In order to make sure the high efficiency and the high lighting of the backlight, we have the great heat dissipation. So we have the ultra thick aluminum board. We also have our secret formula, especially in in summer, we will use ice to cool it down. We don't know about the conductivity, maybe that's 2.2 for ice. For our iGPSPORT, we have chosen dozens of the conductivity material. We have chosen the material 4 times of that of the ice in terms of conductivity. So even when it's working for long hours, the temperature will be within the range of 50 Celsius degree. So this is a great performance. And number 3, the shell of the lights. A point I should emphasize is expensive. The iGPSPORT lights, we have the 6061 aviation level aluminum alloy. From the ingots to the parts, we have the modeling, aluminum extrusion, machining, polishing, radium carving, anode, and so on. So we're talking about more than 30 processes and jobs to make it done. It's more difficult. The good rates would be reduced. But in order to make sure that we can have the complete shell and also it's anti-erosion, the heat dissipation will be of high performance. We have used the aluminum alloy as a whole piece for the shell, backlights. So they can resist 1.2 meters high falling and more than 10 times of falling down. After this impact, it can be functioning and used normally. So we are very meticulous for the backlight development and the production. Only by doing that can we have the high quality product. So that's our narration about high quality. So the next is about the long range. Long range is an important driver of the ride experience. For the range of the lights, so some people think it's a mythology. Do you believe? It's unpredictable, right? For some of you. Yes, because we can have something to do in terms of the range of the lights. So we have clarified one goal. So we must have the long range for the lights. We must do a solid job. We have made tangible efforts in this regard. We have chosen the high throughput lithium battery. We are talking about over 600 times and rounds of anti-degradation. I've also chosen the chips of a good electronic performance, and the range can be expanded by 3% thanks to this. And on top of the heat dissipation, we also have NTC temperature sensor, and with our algorithm we can make sure that the working range can be delivered 50 Celsius degree, then battery will be working in its favorable working condition. Another 8% added to the range. So by range performances, we must try to identify the areas and the opportunities of the range drive. For iGPSPORT, we will make sure that for some products, and sometimes when in our test the maximum could be 4.7 hours, but we will only labor 4 hours. And sometimes we will try to be moderate, and sometimes in this way the rider can be carefree, and the rider will not be anxious of the consumption of battery or the running of the battery. As we also mentioned about the further criteria of the lights, that's across different scenarios, which is leading in this industry. In terms of electronic performance, we have the motion sensors and chips. On top of that, we also have a buff for iGPSPORT. They can work together. That means the lights can work together with iGPSPORT by computer. So in this way, it can be intelligent before, during, and after the ride. When we pull the ride, before we ride it out, and through the motion sensor, the lights can be awakened, and through the sensor of the environment as well as the connection with the by computer, they will understand the time of the sunset, sunrise, and then this will be synchronized and the lighting will be switched on. During the ride, they will also have, they will read the mind of the battery. The brightness will change in accordance with the speed of the ride. Either can compensate the brightness or reduce. When we travel through the tunnel, the lights can have the change, swap of brightness or darkness, or switch on or switch off during that section. And also through the dynamic calculation on the back computer, we can see how many batteries are left. As we have mentioned in our BiNavi, for the flash and also the intelligent reminder, BiNavi has also added the power, empowered our lights. Not only the automatic and intelligent flashing through the empower by the bike computers, the lights can also understand your the weather condition, like the vital signs. What about your heartbeats? It's time for you to rehydrate. So the lights can flash to remind you to rehydrate, and it will also switch off or enter the dormant stage. at the end of the ride. So each beam will be sent off for a purpose. So that's across the scenario lights of the iGPSPORT. So that's my narration of our lights. We also have the VS series, 2 new products. As you can see, that's the smart connected bike lights, VS 1200S and 1800S on the screen, priced at $299 and $399 respectively for those 2 varieties. So they have the features of the smart connected bike lights for 1200S. The lights is 1200 brightness, and in contrast to 1800 brightness units of VS 1800s. And we have the new varieties. So we have the coverage of a different brightness level, and in alignment with your riding environment, you can choose the high quality premium iGPSPORT lights. So for our products, we have the highlights and also the tail lights. We also have a new member, SR Mini, the smart radar. SR Mini. As you can see, so this is the intelligent radar tail light, SR Mini. SR Mini radar tail light is a safe cycling device that integrates radar detection. And for SR Mini, compared with the predecessor, it's more effective, stronger. Now let's check it out. This is the appearance of this SR Mini. This is SR Mini. As you can see over here, as the name suggests, so it's delicate and ultra miniature. We can see its height, 2 fingers, so less than 2 fingers, almost you can compare this with my Beamer. The height, 77 mm. So compared with the commons in the market, that's only 2/3 of the average gauge. So it's only 50 grams. So this is a good appeal to the lightweight. SR Mini has a miniature body and a super aesthetical appearance. It has 7 types of lighting, so we can see the bulbs. Through the lenses, it can put 1,200 meters visual, 30 level of brightness. We can see SR Mini has a greater face, and it looks even better when the lights are on. SR Mini has 7 lighting modes, 12 high-performance lamp beams in the light with the lens, and the visual distance is farther. And we can see the new introduction of the calming flash, waterfall flash, so that it can be generating the saving of energy, and you can also recognize the objects in darkness. We also have a single radar mode, so it supports the single radar mode. Without having the lights on, it can support radar detection, so we can guarantee the higher performance of safety. So when safety is mentioned, so let's look at its radar module. As we have just mentioned, SR Mini is petite, small in size, but in terms of its performance, outstanding, extraordinary. It uses advanced radar technology to detect oncoming traffic in real time, filtering accurately to warn of the potential dangers in advance. It can have the pre-warning. SR Mini detection range could be 45-degree horizontal, which is enough to cover the vehicle lane, and 35 vertical of the detection range, it can be more compatible. And for the rear end, that's 160 meters to the rear, it can detect up to 8 targets. So after the radar algorithm calibration and optimization, SR Mini has a high detection accuracy of 98%, reaching the top level of the industry. SR Mini will also adopt dual model communication, which is compatible with the wide range of devices, app, bike computers, and the other terminal displays. So it's workable in different scenarios. So I will show you a short video clip to make introduction of the intelligent features of SR Mini.
So now we can ensure the safe riding. That is the new member SR Mini. It is really light, good looking, and support 160 meter river range. So 98% accuracy rate, take the leading role in the whole industry. And you can see all scenarios. This is grade 1 with perfect function. SR Mini radar rear lighting, so you can guess the price of it. HR31, the price, can you remember? 699. 50 grams, 98.3% accuracy rate. 399. 399. Smart rear lighting. You can have dual navigation by going to the photo shops into radar safety technology, so that all riders can be ensured safety. So now we also have a new member, AF1. HR50. This really smart one. Heart-rate chest strap. The panda, if you see the front of it, it is really great one. And we have also paired HR50 with a new skin-friendly chest strap, which is made of the high-quality nylon spandex with increased number of high-stretch filaments, combined with a precision weaving process to provide a soft, skin-friendly experience that is delicate to touch and quickly wicks away perspiration, making it more comfortable to wear. And you can see it's very thin. In comparison with previous generation, it's just 10.1 mm. So you can see a reduction of 15%. And this updating is very important from the outside into inside. That is very different. And you can see the new design. This new design is really great. It's really reliable, high reliability, and you can reach at the present, you can see across the whole industry, within the price range of 1,000 yuan, they use the same design. The great hardware design combined with the new generation of we have shown the great precision. Even though in this high strict requirement of testing, I can say that precision rate has reached 98.3%. I can say it's exactly the same as that of industry's gold standard. So we have also, like I mentioned before, we have also appeared at HR50 with a new skin-friendly chest strap, which is made of good quality nylon spandex, with an increased number of high-stretch filaments, combined with the precision within process. They provide great experience and help us to perspire, make riders feel comfortable to wear it. When it comes to these products, we have a video to watch. You can watch the video. This way we can have a full understanding of the trade of this new product. This beautiful AFE program high precision heart rate chest strap HR50. If you wear it, you are going to make you set your mind at rest. And this time HR50, it will become a good companion in your exercise and fitness. The price is the same. The price is still 109. So above is the new hardware product of Inspiring 2025. The new product will at 8:30 they're going to be in the main platform around the world. So according to your requirements, you can choose the one you like. So now, Xiaofan is going to bring you the BiNavi Mini and HR50, a series of new products to you all. Good evening. I'd like to express my thanks to my partner who has brought great introduction of some products like HR50 to you all. So in 2024, our software business team at iGPSPORT has fully optimized our application, introduced many technologies, added 1.4 million lines of code. We have been working hard to turn our application from a simple yardstick aid into a more in-depth and warmer cycling software. So what do I bring to you today? App 8.06.00 is going to be online tonight. It's a new version. What are new features? That's a good question. So now, let's see the new version, the new features of 8.06.00. The first feature, let's talk about stage. So we can say through exchange and interviews with a large number of cyclists, we found in the current Chinese cycling application market, many companies provide stage services, but they lack the integration of stage features and specific national conditions. So there are some problems which do not suit local conditions. Inadequate adaptation of terrain complexity. In the hilly plateau area, the average rate of the slope data was over 20%, and the 3D terrain modeling was distorted due to the blockage of GPS signals. Case due to the interruption of satellite signal at some passes along the Sichuan-Tibet route, the data of stage showed an altitude deviation of 15%. Another one is conflict of traffic rules. 34% of the recommended routes for urban staging include mixed motorway sections. Another one is territorialized local fragmentation. The cycling community is clearly characterized by geographic stratification, and there is a lack of population mechanism for cross-city cycling data. Like typical scenario, there is a cultural difference in stage evaluation system between riders from Jiangsu to Germany, Shanghai, and riders from Sichuan and Chongqing. Another one is high threshold for content creation. Less than 12% of individual upload stage maker are used. And there is a lack of standardized tag library. Like in the Shanghai city, we have some sections such as the tunnel and the bridge. The coverage is not enough. In some western area, remote place, sometimes the lag time is over 5 minutes. That's the problem. Like I mentioned, the Shanghai's monitoring rush hour commuter sections still include tunnel and other prohibited areas. Stage results in remote areas in the west were delayed by more than 5 minutes. Data synchronization success rate in the middle and lower reach of the Yangtze River on heavy rainfall was only 63%. And combining ability assessment model does not incorporate Chinese cycling behavior such as the pushing through. So it's possible to have a good and fun system in China. So in September 2023, we launched the Delta 1.1 version of stage to provide a basic experience for riders. At that time in the community, I saw a lot of riders complain that their stage were not easy to use. The number of them was very small, and latency was big. I refer these issues to our product technology and operation teams. After their continuous improvement and optimization, as of by March 15, the total number of stages of the platform reached 63,550, covering 300 cities in China, and through the introduction of the intelligent calculation solution, our stage experience has been improved. With the introduction of the intelligent computing solution, the average matching time of our stage is only 193 milliseconds. But is it enough? Of course, it's not enough. That's why the first new feature I'm bringing to you is a 4-stage, the official version of our iGPSPORT stage service. So this is really official one. In this version, riders will be able to experience the fun of competing on popular official stage, from classic roads through the city to scenic mountain trails in the countryside. Compared to the stage feature in Delta 2.0, we have added a new web-based stage service which supports the visualization of official stage maps, so that riders can quickly and intuitively check the distribution of official stages and stage winners in our 301 cities. So the riders can just check, like I mentioned, they can just check really fast in over 300 cities. In response to great disadvantages mentioned earlier, we have also improved the information on the conditions and continue to improve the quality of the enhance the quality of the official stage. So, some of you have found that in this version, 8.06.00, we have the multi-dimensional ranking board, which allows riders to personalize it according to their characteristics. So we found 78% of riders desire or want to have a three-dimensional stage evaluation. So today, we push to put the stage scoring system and another system recommended to all, so that all the stages can have their own DNA. The riders can, according to their abilities, to choose the reasonable and challenge themselves and feel the great enthusiasm in the riding process and try to feel this interest when they join this kind of sports. When you challenge yourself, but you should not ride it too fast because the rider should reach the home safe. That's our target. We should not risk ourselves. And we're going to make efforts continuously to reach the gameplay of the stage. We will launch a dynamic difficulty adaptivity system. We will work with our riders to find the storyline of the popular stages, such as the red circuit through the old town in Shanghai and Bhutan District. We will launch the stage blind box system, and we are going to have, like I mentioned, the blind box system, cycling metaverse gallery. That's the first function. And the first feature that I've showed. In 2024, more riders send us a lot of photos and then ask us if we could create a feature to share each riding experience, these riding photos with all friends. And we also found that 68% of riders desire a more three-dimensional representation of their ride rather than mileage numbers. 45% of long-distance riders would like to see real-world markers, such as tree supply points. As for those born after 90s, they hope to show their individualities through cycling outfits. So, we're going to arrange another feature. That's about dynamic cycle of friends. Cycling community, we can just make this imagination. When you embark on a ride in the early morning with the first breeze, encounter brilliant sunrise on the way, gently freeze the beauty of the moment and share it in dynamic. We can just bring this moment and try to share this on the post, so that all the friends around you can feel your delight. And we can also share how could we can share your experience of replacing a car with high-performance kit. We should offer you carefully designed unique paint job from the selection of parts, installation, techniques to the creation of the style. Every detail can become a topic of heated discussion. Your experience can be passed on, ideas collided with each other, so that each rider's bike can become more unique and more suitable for their own riding style in exchange. And through this feature, we hope to transform our app into one emotional cycling family. Here, no matter who you are a Nordic rider who is eager to learn from others sharing experience, or an experienced player who is happy to pass on his wonderful stories and skills to others, you can find your place and gain your full sense of belonging. We are all connected by cycling. We love to get together to write a wonderful chapter of cycling enthusiasts in the space of full vitality. That's a really great experience. In addition, I'd like to give you a little bit of a spoiler. We'll start iGPSPORT 2025 cycling photography competition in April. Welcome friends to join. Let's work together the beauty of cycling to pass on to more friends. Thank you. Third feature bringing you is online sports, lightweight records, intelligent traveling in our daily riding often encounter such a few problems. Commute to work, don't want to carry watch, don't want to lose mileage. If you're riding with friends, you're likely to be using different brands of equipment, which makes it difficult to standardize your team data. And you're new to riding, you don't have the concept of professional equipment, and your cell phone is the only way to go. In the version of 8.06.00 we have been able to help with a few minor issues with our online campaigns. Because of the large screen and rich color format of cell phone, online sports have a slight advantage in terms of visual display. As you know, we at iGPSPORT have been in the cycling business for more than 10 years, and thanks to the technology we have developed, we have tried to make our online sports simple and uncomplicated. For example, and with the application of chronograph-grade punching technology, we have achieved data logging accuracy comparable to that of most chronographs. The development of the disturbed data processing scheme, the collaboration of front and back software, and powerful back computing power relies quasi real-time processing of cycling data, sensor stabilization access support heart rates, paralleling frequency sensor data, more simple. In addition, we offer standard data and a large typeface. The models are available in standard, live and large print display models. So a cell phone online report, everyone's biggest anxiety should be endurance problem, thanks to the application of intelligent power saving software optimization in the best environment with iPhone 16. PRO, for example, has a battery capacity of 3582 at 94, and the maximum recording time is 8.3 hours at 100% battery, which is more than enough for a daily commute for a short ride. And I can say the longest time is 9.7 hours. This can meet people's daily use, and if you want to go, you can ride at any time. So I can say we talk about it, and we have the intelligent traveling using the online movement of iGPSPORT. Simple but not lightweight, but not after cycling data experience. Now we have talked about third new feature. Do you have any other fun ideas for riding with your friends on a daily basis? Group riding. So next feature, group rides. As we overcome altitude in 318, cruise in formation in Chendao Lake and shuttle in the city commute, the charm of riding is not in the speed but in the taxi understanding of working side by side. We hope through the feature of team riding, each wheel becomes the node of collaborative network. Position sharing, the formation that never loses contact. Imagine this scenario. The friends are on the schedule to meet at rendezvous. I wonder where they are at this point. The leaders suddenly speed up, but for some reason, some group members just lose contact. When a group rides, because different levels, dozens of people just fall into few smaller groups. This team ride, these problems can be tackled. Real-time sharing of teammates can help us to see where your teammates are, and they can also show the straight line distance between us and our teammates. And when it comes road condition collaboration, visual hazard warning. In cycling, the most dangerous thing is the step slope, but unseen potholes on the road. Our team ride, we have introduced a road marking system which can synchronize the roadblock marking set by your teammates to the interface of the current team rider so as to avoid potential accidents. We have also provided emergency SOS feature so that when a crash occurs, for some 40 kilograms, the teammates will receive a SOS message with location window so that nearby teammates can just help you in time. So we also offer a shortcut message system which can be used to improve efficiency of communicating tactical comments during team rides. Of course, our group riding service is not only an app terminal but also supported by bike computer. Friends who participate in group riding can use app, but also can use the bike computer. One key to form a group, multi-end use. This close-knit team atmosphere will add unique meaning to every ride. The close-knit team atmosphere will add unique meaning to every ride. Not only that, our team ride app can just generate a team report to record the whole ride, including the whole ride. You can see this function is great. It sounds really cool. But during our internal testing phase, users who participated in the internal testing told me it's a bit amazing when where it belongs. So this feature is still in the internal testing stage, but it will go live in April, start public beta. I hope in the spring of this year, riders can just form a group and feel the sunshine of the spring of this year. Thank you. So, in order to let you really feel this value, I'd like to share with you the experience of several riders with new features.
是从初中开始骑车的，我经常用的 APP 功能是赛段。我平常比较喜欢骑自速，觉得赛段这个功能又有趣又好玩，而且可以让我们更快更好的去锻炼和骑车。
我很喜欢动态功能，因为它就像骑行界的朋友圈一样，我可以尽情的晒数据、晒心情，发跟大家一起骑车的照片。每次我收到骑友的点赞，我都会非常的开心。
语音导航功能太好用了，特别适合在路况复杂的城市里骑行。比如，它会提前告诉你前方需要转弯，
前方即将右转，
并且在转弯路口及时做出提醒。
左转，
如果前面有危险路段，还可以提示你注意安全。
前方连续转弯，请注意车速。
有了语音导航功能，就不用再低头看码表了，这让我可以更专注地享受骑行。
我是华科大3的学生，我们学校非常大，所以我每次都是骑车去上课。我本来是打算买码表的，但是想着每次停车都要抠下来，很麻烦。后面我就发现了在线运动功能，它是一个很轻量化的功能，非常方便。虽然每次记录的数据不多，但可以慢慢在 APP 上提升运动等级。等到了月末，发现我升级了，我就会发个动态和骑友们分享一下，还是很有成就感的。
这些真实的体验 These are the real experiences shared from the riders, and after the work in the past 6 months, we have brought change to you. Our products have become an indispensable part of your riding life, connecting everyone who loves to ride. And today for iGPSPORT, the launch is just the beginning of the never-ending iGPSPORT. The exploration of cycling technology in 2025 will bring you more surprises. We'll become smarter, more open, and more global. As Eddie Mix puts it, ride as far or as long as you want. It's important to take the first step. Don't rely too much on your equipment. It's the practice of riding that makes you more capable and perfect. We are standing at a new starting point. With a new attitude, iGPSPORT will inject a surge of power into your cycling journey and help you to break through and embrace the impossibility. The passion unlocks more excitement and unlimited possibility. We hope that your passion will go on now, and we will work hand in hand to unravel the splendor of the cycling world. Now our fans are active in over 100 countries. Join the ride at iGPSPORT. Thank you. Thank you very much, audience, and also audience both here and online. So that's the end of the iGPSPORT 2011 Spring Product Release event, and some of the questions will be answered by our staff and also the celebrities. And please stay tuned to unravel more great surprises from iGPSPORT. And now it's time for the group photo. Please remain where you are. Please take your seats.
While you learn the ropes, can I be there to hold you now? Let me take care of your mind, dear. You were my fantasy. Even when you're really not sure exactly where you wanna be, I'll make believe.
The walking staff will be coming to the stage. Group photo with all the audience.